I've had two sets of Nanoleaf rhythm panels for a considerable while now, and I have loved having these panels around, but no one really sees them on stream because they're always behind the camera. So I wanted to add some flair to my background so that I can fill the empty space behind me. Hence, I decided on the Nanoleaf Canvas. And now they're as expensive as always, but in some ways, they're better than the Nanoleaf rhythms. So are they worth it? Well, let's go ahead and dive right in. Before we continue, I just want to remind you that we have a Twitch channel where we stream every Friday and Saturday from 8 p.m. and to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, so why not go ahead and drop a follow? And also don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and also make sure to check out the merch store. There's plenty of black and white sweetness to choose from up there, so go ahead and check that out. And then make sure to take a look at the podcast as well, as the podcast always goes live every Wednesday and Sunday. And with that said, enough rambling, let us get straight into the video. Now let's begin with an unboxing. Just slide off the cover to reveal the actual box. Open up that box, and inside you're going to find instructions, all 9 of the light panels, the power strip, and the link tabs. You're also going to find the adhesive strips for sticking these to your wall. It is going to be a pretty simple unboxing, and the real magic really comes after you set these up. So the exterior design is going to consist of plastic for the entirety of the build for all of these panels. These are perfect squares with divisions around them for style. These also have a lot of entry points on different parts of each panel so that you can stagger these on your wall if you want, or just stick to a more symmetrical design if you really want to. But let's go ahead and set these up and see what we can get out of them. And this time around, they didn't really include any kind of stencils to put on the wall to decide what design you want before you end up committing to anything, since these attach through adhesive strips, and these strips are a lot stronger than they look. So you really just have to start with the main one, the hub per se, which is going to be the panel with the instructions and the buttons on it. So I started off by putting some adhesive strips on this one first, and then I aligned it to the wall, and then I started putting in the link strips or tabs on it, and start attaching the rest of the panels in the completely random order that I felt like going in that night, until every panel had been installed and linked. So I did use all of the adhesive strips in the package, and once they're all on the wall, just go ahead and plug it in and watch it light up. Except that the first time I messed up, so I had to rearrange these because you do still have to be pretty careful on how you link these. The first time I apparently hadn't done this properly, so only the first 3 panels lit up. This meant that I had to rearrange them with new adhesive. But after I hooked them up, there were some settings right off the bat available on the panels, but I will get into that pretty soon. For now, I really just wanted to talk about how connecting these to my phone over Wi-Fi and my Stream Deck actually went. And the only method that worked for me was the manual method, and after a lot of fussing around, I got the panels to pair with my phone's Nanoleaf app. Through here, you've actually got a ton of options for different scenes and colors, and you can also make your own, which is really cool. You're always going to have a ton of customization with Nanoleaf panels, and these are even touch sensitive as well, so you can actually make some cool stuff with it. Not that, to me at least, it makes a very big difference, since I probably won't be touching these very often. And the setup with the Stream Deck, that was actually pretty simple too. I just had to leave the power button pressed to put it in pairing mode, and then I was able to control it over the Stream Deck from there just fine, because the Stream Deck just ended up detecting it over Wi-Fi too. I just need to power them on and off through this button, which is good enough for me. So yeah, that's essentially all of that usage that I end up giving it through the Stream Deck. So when it comes to their usability, they're very beautiful to look at, and there's a lot that you can do with these, even have them react to music if you'd like. So they've kept that DNA of the rhythm panels, which is honestly really nice. But I do like this one configuration, so I do plan on keeping them this way for a while longer. I will say that they make a fantastic background piece, as you can see over here. No complaints regarding the visual effects, and also they do get considerably brighter, I would say. At least it feels that way in comparison to the Nanoleaf panels, the original rhythm ones, that is. It's clear that I really love these, but I want to briefly talk about some of my complaints. If I didn't have any experience with the hell that is setting up Nanoleaf panels for the first time, then I would have missed out on the necessary details to even putting these in pairing mode. There's nothing on the app or the manual itself that suggests a way of doing so, which is mostly okay if you're only connecting these panels to the app, but if you want to use something like the Stream Deck, or if you want to connect it to other types of devices, then it does make things a lot harder. A simple function like that could have been explained so briefly on either one of these, since it's literally just press the power button and leave it pressed for a little while. And also, considering how small and expensive these are, they really could have included at least a few more panels in the packaging, because I do believe these are a bit overpriced. But that's really about it. I think it's enhanced the look of my streams by quite a bit, since there is now something to look at in the background that isn't too intrusive but still catches the attention of the viewer in a positive way. It's also just a really nice set piece if you just want like decorations for your room, your setup, or what have you. These are worth it if you're willing to pay the asking price of roughly $200, but you'll often see them for a little bit less. I actually got them for around $160, I think, on eBay. I personally think that these are overpriced either way, but I don't regret buying these for my streams. So with that said, highly recommended. And if you're interested in purchasing these, then I'll be making sure to leave affiliate links down to Amazon in the description. And also don't forget that there's going to be ABUNDA, which is going to be a very sweet service in case you're just looking to finance these. You don't need a credit card of your own at all though. It is just going to be very simple and easygoing financing. So I do strongly recommend that you end up going that route. If anything, click on any of these links and we do get a small commission that does help out the channel quite a bit. So I'd appreciate that quite a bit. Also, don't forget to subscribe for the Tech Summit podcast that does go live twice a week. That is going to be that subscribe button down there already. And I also have a Twitch for you to stop by. There's going to be the Discord server as well in case you have any questions or just want to catch up with the rest of the community. The rest of my social media is going to be here, like my Instagram and my Twitter, in case you're into that. But with that said, this has been Francisco from Tech Summit. Thank you for watching, and I will be seeing you all later. Enjoy.